What's up, y'all? This is John Joseph with Ripped Rabbit P and PDT. Today I wanted to talk about an exercise topic, specifically corrective exercise, and kind of the reasons why you might want to partake in corrective exercise. I just got my CES, which is a corrective exercise specialization. And there are a lot of reasons why we should do corrective exercise. Typically, it's recommended to do it 3 to 4 times a week for 30 minutes. For some people, it's 7 days a week. That's how important corrective exercise is for them. I do some form of corrective exercise 7 days a week, but I spend about 30 minutes specifically dedicated to corrective exercise about 3 times a week. 3 to 4 times a week. So, corrective exercise is basically a applied continuum to prevent people from prevent or get people out of the cumulative injury cycle, and essentially make movement more efficient. And what this does is allows people to be functional and pain-free. So that's why I do corrective exercise and why I'm a big advocate for it as well. For example, stretching the hamstrings on your off days, right? You do a leg day, your hamstrings are sore. Stretching your hamstrings or doing a form of corrective exercise involving the hamstrings, it could be stretching, it could be inhibition, would be the primary things you want to focus on. But just doing that by itself can cause the hamstrings to remain in a lengthened state. And so you don't get the issues that come along with tight hamstrings with exercise, right? And tight hamstrings can cause things like lower back pain, which is very common. So that's a good example of why we should do corrective exercise. I enjoy stretching my hamstrings sometimes, not always, but that is something I do every day. I stretch depending on the day, depending on what my workout schedule is, those sorts of things. These are the kind of variables that you would take into mind for what kind of corrective exercise you would do, right? So it's kind of fluid depending on your schedule, essentially. So, I just wanted to say that I'm now a corrective exercise specialist, so I can offer advice on exercises that will make movement more efficient, which is helpful for decreasing pain, increasing function. It's really similar to physical therapy, kind of along the lines of that. However, a corrective exercise specialist typically will be spending a lot more time with patients, and we're used in conjunction with physical therapists because we serve different purposes. I'm just saying it's similar to physical therapy, but it's not physical therapy. It's actually what I would think is a lot more fun. Physical therapy is not really that much fun, but corrective exercise can be fun because you can do a lot of like dynamic stuff, or I don't know, focus on things other than injuries necessarily, which is what you'd be focusing on in physical therapy. Corrective exercise is about making things better that are already good, perhaps, or they're maybe not so great in terms of movement, in terms of the human movement system. Okay? So yeah, feel free to leave any comments. If you have any questions for me, I'm always happy to help. I may be launching a website soon where I can offer some services if people are interested. And maybe I can start demonstrating some more of my value, showing different exercises, these sorts of things, give you previews of what I could offer in a session, which could be online or in person. Yeah, that's about it for today. Thank you for your time. Like, subscribe, share if you like content involving personal training concepts. You could have had a personal trainer before. You could be interested in maybe finding a personal trainer. And this is a good channel for education, just pertaining to everything with that. I find a lot of times people who have, even if they just worked with a physical therapist temporarily, they tend to take that, a lot of the really good information with them. It's something I wish I would have, or not a physical therapist, sorry, a personal trainer. People tend to not retain what physical therapists do, but they do retain what personal trainers say. Anyways, so take care, work out safe, smart, be good.